Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Jay Hollingshed. I help athletes win more competitions and consistently get better stats. I help entrepreneurs become more productive and consistently earn more profit. I am your high performance mindset coach, Jay Hollingshed, and today is day 57 of my 7 pillars of mental performance in 365 days. That's right, episode 57 of 365. And today's episode is awareness and mindfulness. That's pillar number 1 on day number 1 of the week, episode 57, awareness and mindfulness. Before we get into the episode, let me get my thank yous out the way and also inform you of why this video looks different than the live broadcast. The live broadcast did go out on my Facebook business page, Jay Hollingshed LLC. However, technical difficulties, I was not able to save it and rebroadcast it, so I'm recording again. This does not look like the exact episode, but still, you'll get the same quality content. Now, thank you for everybody that's watching. Thank you for everybody that's watching on repeat. I do appreciate it. And for those of you that are my first time viewers, thank you. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and don't make it your last time visiting. And for those that want to see this episode in its entirety, you can go to my YouTube channel, Jay Hollingshed. I'm on YouTube. Everything I do is on YouTube, all my videos. So like, subscribe, share, all of that. Do that for me on YouTube and I greatly appreciate it. Now, let's get into our episode 57, awareness and mindfulness. I had a lot I wanted to give you guys for awareness and mindfulness, and being that it was so much, I had to write a lot of it down. So I'm going to be glancing up at this paper trying to make sure I give you everything that I wanted to give you. And I'm going to kind of go deep a little bit on you, but bear with me, stay with me. You will understand because you've been there before. I'm just going to take you to a place you've already been to. Now, have you ever got a feeling that hit you out of nowhere? You're in the middle of a situation or in the middle of a circumstance, and you felt another circumstance unfolding around you or nearby. And when it happened, you were like, oh, I knew that was going to happen. I felt it. Have you ever had that happen to you? If you have, you're not alone. That's the everyday life of someone that practices mindfulness for awareness. Now, that's a mindful practitioner. There's a lot of people that are practicing mindfulness now, and they realize the benefits of it. There are a lot of people, a lot of athletes and entrepreneurs, being that that's my key audience. I want to break this down for you real quick. Here are some athletes that practice mindfulness. Here's some from the NBA. You got Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Steph Curry. All are all-time NBA greats, Hall of Famers, soon to be Hall of Famers. Why? Because they practice mindfulness, and when they do that, they actually employ a high-performance mindset. Trust me, I know this high-performance mindset stuff. Not only do they employ a high-performance mindset, it takes their game to the next level. It took them to where they established a legacy of greatness. Now, my entrepreneurs, let's talk about a few of those, or I'm going to mention a few. Oprah Winfrey, Steve Jobs, Nikola Tesla, all of those, they practiced mindfulness and still practice mindfulness to get to the point where they established their legacy of greatness. Look at where they are now. Look at what they're doing. These athletes and these entrepreneurs that I've named, they have laid out the path, they've lived the life and are still living the life, showing us how to do it, but why don't we do it? Probably because we don't know how. I'm going to help you with that. Now, practicing mindfulness brings your level of awareness to a new degree of influence. As an experienced mindfulness practitioner, you will be aware of situations unfolding around you while being an active part of an unfolding situation yourself. Let me repeat that. You will be aware of situations unfolding around you while being an active part of an unfolding situation yourself. Just like in the earlier example that I mentioned. Practicing mindfulness strengthens your sixth sense, known as ESP, or your extrasensory perception. And it engages your five senses beyond your physical body, which is this right here. It engages your five senses beyond your physical body to your etheric body. ETHERIC, etheric body, or your etheric world, or your etheric space. You've experienced your etheric world and didn't even realize it. Here's what it is. You ever felt somebody looking at you from across the room and they didn't have to say anything, but they got your attention just from staring at you? Why did that happen? How did it happen? Well, that's your etheric space. They entered your etheric space. They couldn't do it from across the street, but if they came close enough to you and they just started staring at you, but if they came close enough to you, they entered your etheric world or your etheric space. The same thing happens when you feel somebody looking at you from behind, or you feel somebody walking behind you that's close to you, but they haven't physically touched you. They have entered your etheric space, your etheric world. Now, that space usually extends 3 to 6 feet beyond your body in a sphere, like head to toe, front to back. It's your etheric space. Now, your five senses go beyond your physical body to your etheric body as a mindfulness practitioner. When you practice mindfulness, you can feel situations unfolding around you as I gave you in the example. And that way, when things like that happen and you see or you feel them happening, you're like, okay, I know something's about to happen. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. How many times have you said that? I knew that was going to happen. How did you know that was going to happen? Because it was unfolding in the midst of your etheric space. It became part of your world. You felt it unfolding. Now, as an athlete, imagine having that type of focus, that type of concentration, that type of perception on the court, on the field, in the arena where you're operating, all the time on a consistent level, within the competition. You'll be up there with the great athletes that already have their legacy, the Hall of Famers. As an entrepreneur, imagine having that sense or that level of awareness in your place of work, in your place of business. You can sense your competition. Not only that, you can sense the ideal client. You won't be wasting any time. You go right in and you get the sale, you earn the dollars, you get the clients. That's what the greats do. The Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, Nikola Tesla, they all employed the ESP, or the extrasensory perception, which evolved from practicing mindfulness. Now, having this level of mindfulness develop into a habit, and from a habit into a lifestyle, takes practice. As a mindfulness practitioner, it takes practice daily. You have to practice a daily mindfulness meditation regimen. I recommend, there are so many apps now that are mindfulness apps, mindful meditation apps. You can use those, download them, and if you're starting out as a beginner, I recommend you use a guided meditation. However, for my athletes and my entrepreneurs, by this time tomorrow, I will have, or by tomorrow's broadcast, I will have loaded up an athlete meditation and an entrepreneur meditation just for you on my website. So, to get this level of awareness, you must practice mindfulness daily. Now, for those of you, the athletes and entrepreneurs that want help getting this method or getting this awareness, it takes an accountability partner to really get this to where it needs to be. Go to my website, or you can go to speaktojay.com, speaktojay.com, and speak to me about it. I can coach you to that level. That's all that I have today for Awareness and Mindfulness, episode 57 of my 7 Pillars of Mental Performance. I do appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much. Be well, stay blessed, and through love, be a blessing. God bless.